Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Heather Hasn't Seen.
Guess who is Heather? And guess what? I haven't seen
Cowboy Bebop?
anything.
Oh, that's right. You haven't seen anything, you uncultured swine.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
I've
joking.
seen some things.
I'm just joking. Well, honestly, I'm happy that we're able to do this. I mean, the more and more we do this, I'm just like, yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Yeah.
We've been given an opportunity here, and we need to run with it because
Absolutely. And Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite anime of all time, and getting back and going back and rewatching it with a fresh perspective. I mean, you've never seen this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you
And in the nicest way possible, I'm from a different generation than you.
You're only what, 8 years young or 7, 8 years younger than me?
8, yeah.
So yeah. 7, 8 years younger than me. I mean, that's not bad. A generation's like every 30 years.
Well, I'm from a whole... Let's be real, though. The progression between when you were in high school and when I was in high school is so significant.
Fair enough.
Technology advanced so quickly. Our humor, our taste, everything has just fucking skyrocketed different.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
very
that's
true.
more what I meant.
Okay.
But
I get what you're saying.
the only reason I'm actually interested in old movies and like getting cultured and all that, I think what really started it for me was the original Evil Dead trilogy.
Oh, really?
Like, especially Army of Darkness. Once I saw that stuff, I was like, is there more good stuff I don't know about?
Oh, yeah.
Because this is fantastic.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, honestly, we will get there. We'll get to where I think you'll just be like, I'm cultured now to some degree. And then there'll be something else that you'll want to watch. And I mean, that's like me. I mean, there's some films out there I haven't seen. Not going to go into detail on what they are, but
There's some we're going to watch I'm sure you haven't seen.
yeah, probably. So, Cowboy Bebop, we are still in the we are still just starting this. This is the second episode, Stray Dog Strut. Stray Dog Strut is another episode that I think is really, really good.
Okay.
Not one. I'd say it's okay. I'll say it's one of my favorites.
All right.
There's actually these next three I would probably say are all in my top 10 favorite episodes of Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
So, your thoughts on the last one? There were some parts of the story that confused you, and overall you weren't fully invested in the story until like the action started, right?
Yeah.
Until like Spike donned the disguise and like started fighting the dude.
Yeah. Once he did that, I was kind of like, okay, what up?
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm still giving it a shot. I don't want to like call it quits yet.
Okay.
So.
But it maintained your interest, that last part of the.
Enough for me to want to see what the next episode was going to be doing.
Okay. I think you'll like this one because
Okay.
it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So let's get it on screen, and here we go. Oh wait, since we've already seen the intro, we don't have to watch it every time now.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna skip ahead to. Okay. Okay. There it is. Bang! Yay.
1998. I was like 2 years old. I can't believe they're going to kill him for flushing the toilet.
Say what?
I said, I can't believe they're going to kill him for flushing the toilet.
Damn. Dude's big, and he's got range. Big shot. That must be his like main thing to do is like kick the door down. Did like doors kill his mother or something?
Probably. She got stuck in one of those revolving doors.
Oh, if Ben were here.
He looks angry. Maybe he doesn't like Cowboy Bebop.
I know, maybe he hates it. Or maybe he just hates us for saying that he hates Cowboy Bebop.
True. Me with my reptiles.
Turtle on her head. The turtle's just like, oh, some shit's about to go down, man. I need to run.
No. Yeah.
You go, dog. Uh-oh.
No. Don't hit the dog. Okay. He's so good.
Yeah, he's such a good boy.
Okay.
Don't talk shit. Talk shit, get bit. I knew that. I was testing you. He got away. You mean Hakeem? The dog! Oh.
Not again. This happens all the time.
I don't doubt it.
Okay. That's fine.
It's like, take the car. Whatever the hell he wants.
No! Okay.
Oh, poor guy.
No!
Oh, no.
She has Komodo dragons?
Yes, she does. Okay.
Okay.
So, did you like that episode better than the first one?
I like the dogs. The dogs are nice.
Yeah, the dog. That dog is now a permanent member of the crew. And his
That's
name
awesome.
is Ein.
Ein?
Ein.
I love him.
Yeah. Actually, there's actually a little bit of a Easter egg in Ruby, because in Ruby there is a dog as well. Yeah, have you seen the dog?
I don't think so.
Okay. And there's a dog in Ruby, and it's actually a tribute to Ein in Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
And I think you'll like the dog whenever you see the dog. I ain't gonna tell you the dog's name because it'd just be, I'd give away one of the best parts about it.
Okay.
So okay, did you like this episode better than the first one?
I think I feel about the same.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if maybe this isn't my thing.
Oh well, what's throwing you off about it?
I don't like the atmosphere.
You don't like the atmosphere?
Mm-mm.
What about it?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Okay. I mean, usually it's just like, you know, is it too dark? Is it too like light, or is it too just like
It's
odd?
not too dark.
Or is it too weird?
It's not too weird. I think it's not dark and weird enough.
Okay, I guess. How would never mind. Trying to pick another person's brains like sticking your hand
Like,
in
I can't.
sticking your hand
It's
in
hard to
frickin'...
explain, but I don't feel attached to any of the characters. I don't find anything in this relatable. I mean, there's dogs, but
Well,
I'm currently trying to figure out what kind of dog I want to get soon. So, yeah, I like the dogs. But,
okay.
I don't know. I just don't particularly like any of the characters at all. And I feel like by the second episode, you should have one you like a little bit.
Well, you haven't been introduced to the entire cast yet. In the next episode, probably the most, I'd say probably outside of Spike is the most recognizable main character, and she's a trip. Let me tell you, she is a trip. So you may like her, and you may actually like become attached to her. I mean, and then there's another character that you're either going to love or you're going to hate, because the last main character that is added is sort of, for some people, a polarizing one. Mm-hmm. They either love the character or they hate them. Really depends.
I'd say we'll do these two, and then we'll do the other 3 and 4. And if by that point I can't find a reason to continue, we may not be able to finish it.
Okay. All right.
Like, it's gonna need to pull me in, because if I was watching this by myself, I wouldn't have watched the second episode.
All right. That's fair enough.
So I'm definitely gonna give it more of a shot, because I understand this is like a universally loved anime, and I want to like it. I do. But I need to have an attachment to something in it.
Did you like the music?
The music's good. I like the music.
Okay. That's another thing that you like about it. You like the
I
dogs
do like
and you
the
like
music.
the music.
I like dogs. I like the music. I like the idea of the story. I think it's just maybe there's not enough action or deep thought for me yet.
That's fair enough. I mean, it gets deeper as it goes on. And by the end of it, it's just like you're almost swimming in the atmosphere by the final. Actually, I'll say this: the 5th episode, I'd say 3, 4, and 5. Actually, I take that back. It was 3, 4, and 5 that were like my top 10, not this one.
Well, we may do 5 then.
No, well, we don't have to. That's the thing. I mean, 5 itself is. I think you'll have plenty enough to say if we get to 5.
Yeah. Just
on that one episode alone, because there's a lot in it, and it is.
All right.
It's heavy shit.
Well, I'm not willing to throw it in the trash yet, but we'll keep going. But to put it into perspective, I'm also just really picky with anime. I've only watched a few.
What's some of the ones
I really like Elfen Lied.
Okay, Elfen Lied.
There's a lot of thinking, a lot of action, but there's also slow time. But the slow time really draws you into the characters. Like
I said, that happens a lot later in this, because you're actually sort of invested in the characters, and you become even more invested.
And another one I like is Erased, which isn't really a common one that people have seen.
I've seen a little bit of Erased. It was okay.
It's real good. I actually did like Death Note. I'll admit it.
No, you can admit it all you want.
And
I mean,
one
Ben
of my
didn't
favorite
like
things about it was how much it gets you thinking.
Fair enough.
For me, I spent a lot of time pondering what was going to happen. How is this guy going to get caught? How could this get laid out? Like, what?
Also,
if this
I think
maybe
you thought Elle, if they did a live action version, would be played by Gerard Way.
That would have been. That could have worked.
Because actually, I could see Gerard Way
that
as.
could have worked.
I could see Gerard Way as Elle. Like hunched over in the chair, like eating sweets, and just like.
Yeah.
Like being like so so odd.
I could see it.
I could too.
So
hey, Netflix, that's better casting.
Who'd they cast for Elle?
It was, I forget his name, but he's been in some movies, but from everything I remember from watching it, he wasn't that memorable. Mm-hmm. He wasn't as memorable as that.
Oh, I also like Seraph of the End, which surprised me. I did not think I would like it.
Seraphim? I think I've seen that.
It's about this orphanage of kids.
Oh, okay.
And then the 2 vampire kids. No, the 1 vampire kid and the 1 I don't want to say hunter because that's not what they're called,
but the opposite.
There's 2 sides. There's like the army and the vampires. And these 2 kids that grew up together in this orphanage are split onto one or the other.
Yeah.
and it's real good. And it kind of reminds me of Ruby with the whole they each have like a special weapon.
That's fair enough.
So it's pretty good, and I'm digging Ruby so far. If you want to classify that as an anime.
Yeah, I do. I know that everybody out there's like, it's not from Japan, therefore it's not an anime, and I'm just like, anime is just cartoons.
I'm normally not into for lack of better word, weeby anime.
Fair enough.
Where like it's super cutesy and squeaky and all that.
Slice of life anime.
That makes me actually like want to just immediately turn off the TV and go take a shower.
Yeah.
So I do like that that's not in here.
Well, okay.
It is, but it was like very light, and it was kind of like almost making fun of it, if that makes sense.
I get that. Well, slice of life anime, that's the ones that it's got like the cutesy girls, like it's like, how do I deal with my problems?
The short skirts and stuff,
Oy.
and the boobs pop. Like, I'm not about that anime. I like my anime to be like psychological horror. I don't.
Well, here's the thing about this anime.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I haven't seen but the first episode, but that would be one I would like if I'd sit down and watch it.
Fair enough. Okay, so Heather is currently still on the fence about this.
Attack on Titan.
Huh?
I like Attack on Titan.
Okay. So you're still on the fence about this, or whether
I'm still on the fence. We're gonna continue, but we're just gonna.
We'll see how it goes.
I don't know how far it's actually gonna end up going.
Okay, that's fair enough. So, anyway, I guess until we can say this. After you're done watching these, I mean, feel free to go over to Heather's channel and check out her Getting Cultured, which will show her having a little bit more of an in-depth vlog style discussion, or like thought process on the whole thing, and she'll have a little bit more time to process what's going on, and maybe she'll think of something that maybe she'll like better about the anime. Maybe she'll think of something that'll make her think less of the anime.
Here's the thing.
It really depends.
They may get over there and start it up, and I'll go, okay, so I've processed the anime. We watched it yesterday. Whatever. It's real good. Like,
yeah.
It might just take me time. I'm gonna work really hard on those videos, and so I'm gonna make a point to touch a lot of different points and bases and tell you a little bit better after I've been able to process what I actually think. Because on the spot, it's real hard to just watch something and then turn to Nate and go, I don't like it because blank, blank, blank.
Yeah.
So I think that if you're left confused on why I don't like it, that video will answer it, or tell you, never mind, I like it, I changed my mind.
You'll just have to tune in and see.
Yeah.
So, you can actually check that out on her channel. Link is in the description down below. Also, there's a link to our Discord and a link to our Patreon if you want to watch the full episode, the full unedited reaction in its entirety. There will be there's actually a level that you can get on there on our Patreon, and you'll be able to watch it in unlimited access. So yeah, if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Heather.
And this was Heather Hasn't Seen, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.